Alright folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. So what else do we have to explore? Okay, just down this hallway. There's a couple Mandalorian schmucks over there. Let's go this way first. Just to make sure that we don't have any loose ends. Okay. Yo, calm down with the shooting there, my dude. I think there are enemies on these doors too, so... Oh, okay, nothing over here. Back off. Malak, Shadow, come on, get out here. This game's pathfinding is not the best. I will say that. There we go.
Yes?
Okay, life support pack. Life support pack and a Mandalorian heavy repeater. Sweet. Hey, that's not very nice. Why are you guys not attacking?
What?
There we go. No remains on you. I'm gonna try something real quick. Jedi droid support. Jedi droid support. Do we all have the same dark side rating? No, Malak is much darker. I kind of appreciate that though, because you can tell that Revan wasn't, Whoa, hold on a second there. You can kind of tell that Revan isn't completely corrupted by the dark side yet. But Malak has probably lost in his insanity. I shouldn't say completely lost, I should say more lost in the insanity of the dark side than Revan was. Life support pack, okay. Okay, nothing else in here. Anything else? Okay. Just a little bit more left to explore here, and then we'll head onto the bridge. Wait, is that everything? No, we have another room to explore over here. Maybe not, okay. What's this? Oh, it's a dead Gizka. That's nice. Alright, let me heal my squad and then we'll get moving. Force depleted. Okay. Can I talk with either of my crew? No? Okay. What about you? General, we need to reach the bridge and end this war once and for all. Okay. I can't talk with Malak. Okay. onto the bridge to confront Mandalore. There we go. Now that I have their AI set up to be Jedi and droid support, I think they're fighting more properly now. Alright, he had some adrenal strength. Nothing in here? Okay. More adrenal strength. Anything else over here that we might have missed? Let's see. Nope. Heal up a little bit.
What? What?
Heal my companions up a bit. Get these remains. 2 life support packs, okay. Another 2 life support packs, good. I picked up the transmission again. The signal is much stronger than before. I believe our forces are on the fringes of battle have received the information I sent them using the terminal, and are relaying the signal to my personal communicator without distortion and interruption caused by the damaged Mandalorian communications network. I'm passing through the signal now.
Warriors, you continue to fight our enemies with every ounce of strength that remains in your bodies. There is a great honor in your struggle and in your sacrifice. I commend you for your efforts, for there is no greater death than one found on the field of battle. As warriors, this is a duty you must confront, the fate you must accept, and I, Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians, have a duty that I too must confront, a fate that I too must accept. The Jedi have infiltrated our line and boarded my ship in an effort to terminate my command. This was an unforeseen and unpredictable move, and one that marks the arrival of an equally unpredictable Jedi to this battlefield. The Jedi you know and fear as Revan has taken command of the Republic's forces here. I once dismissed Revan as merely another pacifistic Jedi who did not understand the truth of war. In this arrogance, I refuse to understand the truth of my own. Revan is a charismatic leader, a renowned technician, and an expert strategist. To underestimate this Jedi was our failing. It was my failing. But it is not a failing that I will repeat this day. I will meet this foe in a single combat and fight Revan on the field of battle. I will be prepared. I will be victorious. Now, as I depart to face the fate that lay before me, I ask of you, warriors, my children, that you remain loyal to the end, to your purpose, and to your leader. In turn, I will remain loyal to you, as I always have. Revel in your time, my children. Serve the Mandalorians, and they in turn will serve you.
To the Jedi who had followed Revan, choosing to abandon the Jedi Order and embrace war, Malachor represented more than just the defeat of the Mandalorians. The battle at Malachor was itself the personification of how we as Jedi had changed over the course of the war. Where there was once a desire to help the weak, there was now only a hatred of their weakness. Where there were once feelings of camaraderie towards the soldiers, there was now only the perception that they were disposable tools of warfare. And where there was once a sense of duty to do what was right, there was now only a desire for power. And at Malachor, we found that power through battle, through struggle, and through slaughter. After every new Mandalorian death, I would find myself feeding upon the horror of their demise, and using it to strengthen my connection to the dark side. War had transformed us into creatures of hate. Malachor would transform us into Sith. Because Malachor V was the end, it was the beginning, it was truth. You guys gonna fight me? I guess not. They're just standing aside, okay.
Magnificent, isn't it? This is warfare in its most purest of forms, a battle fought by warriors whose hatred for one another has cleansed their minds of lesser passions and focused all their energies towards a single undeniable urge, the urge to destroy each other. There is much honor to be found in such a battle, and to a Mandalorian, honor is what drives us. Honor is what feeds our existence with purpose and meaning. To a Mandalorian, honor is and always has been everything. Welcome to the Battle of Malachor V, Revan. We meet at last.
The pleasure's all mine, Mandalore.
Mandalorians, the Republic, both are civilizations fighting over territory, resources, and ideologies. We are creatures bound by our own desire to expand our sphere of influence beyond the sanctuary of our own borders. It is in this desire to force our truths upon the peoples of the galaxy that our war was born from. War is the ultimate test for any civilization, for in it one finds definition. Revan, you of all people know this to be truth. In this war you sought purpose, you sought definition, and through your methods, through the millions you have sacrificed in your pursuit of victory, you found that definition. You, Revan, you are a Mandalorian in all but name.
You see what is not there, Mandalore. I do what is necessary to achieve my goals. Nothing more.
Revan, you have brought great honor to yourself and to your once spineless republic. We are enemies, but at heart we are both warriors. And as a warrior, I have come to respect you for the strength you have shown through your actions on the battlefield. It is why I now extend my hand to you in friendship. At heart, you are of the Mandalore. You crave battle, and our way grants you purpose. It satisfies a hunger that not the Republic nor even the Jedi could satisfy. We embrace your desire for war and see it for what it truly is, strength. Think of the feats we could accomplish together, Revan. With I as Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians, and you, Revan, my chief strategist, we could lead the galaxy into a new age of prosperity and triumph. A galaxy fueled by the might of the Mandalorian war machine, bringing a period of strength and expansion like no other. Revan, we can shape a new Mandalorian golden age. What say you? Will you renounce your loyalties to the Republic and to the Jedi? Will you begin anew, a greater being? Will you join me?
I serve no one, least of all you.
Then you will die here, and all that you fought to defend, to reclaim, will be destroyed. There will be a Mandalorian golden age, Revan, an age fueled by conquest and defined through war. It will be a haven for warriors, the one place where our cravings for battle will forever be satisfied. The judgment is decided. Our battle will mark the end of one age and the beginning of another. Long have I sought to test my skills against you, Revan. Rejoice. Ours will be a glorious combat. Prepare yourself.
I've only got one question. Why are you fighting with giant fans? Let's see. I guess I better stim myself up a little bit. Okay, why is he fighting me with giant, hurtful fan blades? Ow! He's down. There goes Mandalore.
A glorious combat, Revan. I yield before your power. You are the superior warrior.
Did you truly believe you could defeat me, Mandalorian? No. You can no more defeat me than you can the madness which has poisoned your mind.
I may be defeated, but as long as a single Mandalorian lives, as long as a new Mandalore is chosen, we will survive.
Mandalore, you are a crude beast, forged through countless crusades of murder. The blood on your hands has blinded you from the truth.
Do not think to hide your true nature from me, Revan. I see the truth within you. I see it within your combat, within the tactics you employ on the battlefield, and within the countless lives, both Mandalorian and of your own Republic, that will be lost this day to further your own agenda. You do not fight to save the Republic, nor to defend its people. You are like Uzuma, like Zarkun. Within you I see the teachings of the Sith.
Without your illusions, without your lies, at last you see.
Your soldiers, your allies, the Mandalorians, they were all used by you as tools and then discarded. Each battle, each victory, it was never about the joy of battle, the urge to destroy us, or achieving honor through conflict. Terrace, Duxon, Elthir, and now Malachor. In each of these massacres committed against my people, committed against your own people, always was your objective the same. You sought to bring the men and women who followed you to war under your influence, to control them, to use them, all of them, to fulfill your own agenda.
Know this, Mandalorian. Your eyes may now have been opened to the truth, but even now you will only ever see what I have allowed you to see. What you need to see to complete your role in this war.
Then, Revan, I ask of you, from one warrior to another, what remains for my role in this war?
Its end. In the Mandalorian Wars, Revan chose to embody our enemy's own philosophy, in turn showing them their own weaknesses, before exploiting them. To the rest of the galaxy, Malachor served as the final annihilation of the Mandalorian threat, the moment where the heroic Jedi Knights at last claimed victory in the name of the Republic and all its peoples. But to the Jedi Knights who delivered that victory, Malachor was not the end. It was merely another beginning. Solomon, you once told me in that war we can find ourselves, or redefine ourselves. In the Mandalorian Wars, we were all of us redefined by circumstance. Because when we fought on the battlefields of the Outer Rim amongst the screams, the explosions, and the death, it was circumstance which forced upon us a choice: embrace war and all of its horrors, or die and fail in our most basic of duties as Jedi. This choice was faced by all those who had followed Revan. I faced it at Malachor, and what I believed to be my decision changed me forever. Yet I see now that, like Mandalore, my fate has already been sealed. I was once Revan's experiment, a being in which over the course of the Mandalorian Wars, the limitations of manipulation through the use of the Force bonding were tested upon. On that bridge, as Revan sealed the fate of the Mandalorians, I see now that every choice I made, including the one at Malachor, was never choice at all, but instead fate, determined by Revan. And by accepting without question these illusions as choice, I encouraged my own dependence on the Force bond, and by extension, Revan himself. And when it was only Revan that mattered, everything else became irrelevant. Even my identity, the only thing which still linked me to my past, was discarded. I was Shaname no longer. I became a servant of Revan's will. I became his shadow. Hey, did you just move? Are you alive? You're alive! That's good! No, that's great! It means there's still hope for me to escape yet. Oh, don't tell me. Rise and shine, Chris. I'm thrilled to see you again, especially now I seem to develop my own problem, rather than just getting caught up in yours. Oh my god! What are you doing here? What? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, it's not without precedent. This is the Star Wars universe, after all. Mechanic? What are you doing here? I thought you were on the Orion. I was on the Orion, but now I'm here. This isn't the time for games. What happened? After we parted ways, I decided to set course for my most favorite place in the entire galaxy, Nar Shaddaa. Yet, unfortunately, once I arrived at my most favorite destination, it wasn't as pleased to see me as I was to see it. And so, before I could even say Gizka, the Orion was swarmed by thugs of all shapes and sizes, each wanting to get a piece of my ship. It didn't take them long to knock me unconscious and then drag me off to who knows where. I figured I was done for, but I figured wrong. They released you? When I finally awoke, the thugs who captured me were still there, but in fewer pieces. Then a man showed up with a lightsaber in hand. He said his name was Darius Solomon and that he was a Jedi Master. Given my recent positive experience with the Jedi, I figured he was trustworthy. I told him about Sarah Dagana and how he found her floating dead just off the Arroyo sector. I told him about how she invaded the Formidable and killed a Jedi named Talana. And most importantly, I told him that of all the people in the galaxy, Revan himself showed up out of nowhere to rescue me from the Brotherhood of Shadow. No, I guess you couldn't have known of his true intentions at that point, huh? They say Jedi aren't supposed to get angry, but this Solomon guy definitely wasn't in the best moods when he learned that Sarah Dagana had got the Orion with you. Though it can't have been all that bad, as he soon requested that I take him aboard the Orion so we can inspect what remained of the Brotherhood of Shadow's artifact. I couldn't really see why he would be so interested in a pile of rubble, though it was good enough to keep him occupied for the next couple of days. Beyond that, I can't remember a damn thing. When I awoke, I was in this temple in some strange room with talons coming out of the floor. Solomon was there too, speaking in what seemed to be a ritual of some kind. I wasn't exactly quite all there at the time, but I did catch a reference to something called the Code of Shadow? I think it been through the same ritual as well, although I doubt you'll remember it as you were still unconscious. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a feeling he intends to perform this ritual on all of us, which would explain why Sarah Dagana isn't currently among us. I guess it's her turn or something.
Oh, my head. This kind of pain brings back memories. I haven't felt this bad since Figaro 6, and that's saying something. What is this? Some sort of reunion? Mechanique, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on the Orion, doing what mechanics do and fixing things?
Kobayashi, it's a long story, so I'll skip right to the end and tell you that everyone on the Orion ends up dead.
That's great, that really is. You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking.
Cheer up, it's not all bad news. I'm now the Orion's captain.
I knew things were going to get worse once I left with Captain Drexel after the mutiny, but not this bad. His successor must have been one lousy captain.
If we don't find a way out of this place, we'll soon be joining them.
Where is Sarah Dagana? Last thing I remember, she was confronting Solomon. I don't like him. He knows more about me than he has any right to.
Before we rescue her, we have to rescue ourselves.
Wait just a minute, Jedi. First, I want some answers. I want the truth. Sarah Dagana is a Dark Jedi. That I already know, but not just an ordinary Dark Jedi. There's something special about her, isn't there? And the same can be said about you. there's a secret you're hiding. You're not just another Jedi, are you? How does a Jedi become so friendly with a Dark Jedi? Why are all the crew members on the Orion dead? And who is this Solomon guy? And why does he have such an interest in Sarah Dagana?
The truth will be difficult to accept, so be prepared.
Bad news and me go way back. I'm used to dealing with it. I take it back. I take it back. I'm used to dealing with bad news, but this is on a whole different level.
Of course it is.
You're Revan? The same Revan who defeated the Mandalorians? Who betrayed the Republic and created the Sith Empire? How is that possible?
I was betrayed by my former apprentice, Malak. I survived, but my mind was badly damaged and I don't remember a damn thing.
What of this Brotherhood of Shadow? You say there's some kind of ancient Sith cult? And they were the ones responsible for killing the crew members of the Orion?
Well, the Brotherhood of Shadow is a very grave threat. I thought I destroyed them, but it seems that they survived somehow.
And Sarah Dagana, or the person I had come to know as Sarah Dagana. Is everything you said about her true? Was she really your personal assassin? Is she really responsible for the deaths of so many people?
She was my shadow, a hand-picked, highly trained personal assassin.
This Jedi, this Solomon, so he was once Sarah Dagana's Jedi Master before you turned her into a Sith. But then maybe the Solomon doesn't want to hurt Sarah Dagana after all. Maybe he just wants to bring her back to the Jedi.
Whatever misconceptions you may have about Solomon, cast them aside. He intends to resurrect the Brotherhood of Shadow, and we must not allow this to happen.
Considering you are the former Dark Lord of the Sith, don't take it too personal if I don't completely trust you, okay? But one thing's for certain, we can't let Solomon resurrect this Brotherhood of Shadow. I won't allow what happened on the Orion to be repeated.
What is it with you, Kobayashi? You're still all talk and no action. We're stuck in these force cages, and unless you have any bright ideas for deactivating them, keep your mouth shut.
You're a mechanic, aren't you? Don't you have any ideas on how to deactivate a force cage from the inside or something?
To be blunt, not a one. Though considering how much of my time on the Orion was spent fixing your stupid droid, I'm not surprised.
Droid has a name. He's called Mechanique. You just gave me an idea.
An idea?
Verbal. He's still waiting for us outside the temple, remember? If I can get in contact with him, he might be able to make his way to this room and then deactivate the force cages for us.
Open your eyes and look around you, Kobayashi. We're trapped here.
When I traveled on the Orion, the folk and places we visited weren't always friendly to outsiders. After you've spent a few nights in a prison cell next to what remains of the last guy who made your mistake, you learn a thing or two about the importance of having a backup plan if things don't go your way. Here's a little thing I like to keep hidden for a situation like this. This device will allow me to communicate with another using a special untraceable signal. And naturally, attached to Verbal's frame is a receiver for that signal. This should allow me to open a channel of communication between us.
Oh.
Clever, huh?
Well, the GE3 isn't exactly the most enduring of models. How will Verbal make it here in one piece?
If Verbal stays out of sight, he might be able to get here without causing a commotion. His legs have been modified to grant him an increased speed of movement, so I'd say his chances are pretty favorable.
I can't say I'm really comfortable with placing my fate in the hands of Kobayashi's droid. Well, we place our trust in you, Kobayashi. Don't let us down.
Don't worry. I have no plans on leaving Sarah Dagana in this place by herself, and intend to do whatever I can to rescue her.
You love her, don't you?
Verbal, come in, over. Verbal, come in. Do you respond? Over. Verbal, come in. Answer me, you stupid droid. Verbal, come in, over. Verbal, come in. Do you respond? Over. Verbal, come in. Answer me, you stupid droid.
Master, you startled me again. I thought I had made it perfectly clear that you were to cease such carelessness in the future.
This isn't the time, Verbal. Listen to me.
We've been captured and we've been imprisoned somewhere within the temple. We need you to rescue us.
Rescue you? But Master, I am a droid programmed to aid in communication and reconnaissance. I do not know how to rescue you.
Verbal, I don't have the time or the patience to argue with you. You need to get yourself into the temple, find us, access a control terminal, and shut down the force cages.
Master, you should know better than to place your trust in a strange computer. How can you determine that this terminal in question is the one responsible for the operation of the force cages?
Verbal, get yourself into the temple and rescue us! But be careful. I have a feeling that some crazies from the residential level will still be around somewhere. Avoid combat at all costs and sneak past anyone between yourself and my location. I'm counting on you, Verbal. Kobayashi out.
Master, when will you ever learn?
Alright guys, so I'm going to end the session here. So thank you all for watching. Next time, Star Wars Metal Gear Solid. So if you like this video, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/burningearthvfx, or consider buying us coffee at ko-fi.com/burningearthvfx. Help support the channel, help support future videos like this one, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care everybody, I'm Burning Earth Chris, and may the Force be with you. If you like this video, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/burningearthvfx. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook for more exciting updates. And as always, thanks for watching.